Next up, we have Dreamweaver by Team HoloQuest, which consists of Coinbird Face, Alex on the Moon, Adele Thompson, Renar, Flat White Canvas, Yori Gore, Angela Hines Merica, Fudge Fiddle, and The Chicken. It was made in Game Maker Studio 2. Let's check out the itch page. Alright. Nice customized page for the game. The dream world is in peril, and Arya the Dreamweaver must voyage through the realms of emotion to restore the balance within her own mind. Grapple and slash your way through a beautifully handcrafted landscape in this short but powerful Metroidvania about overcoming one's emotions. We recommend playing the game with keyboard and mouse. Alright, so we have WASD keys, left mouse button attack, right for shoot, grapple, escape. Let's see. I've read that if you ever get stuck, press R to restart the current room. Try to collect all the Luna moths and find all of Arya's backstory. Oh, nice. You have a nice little drawn map. I will say, if this isn't included, like even if the screenshot isn't included in the game itself, that's going to be a bit of a disappointment because I feel like that this can easily be incorporated, and I don't want to have to alt tab every time I get a little lost. All right, let's get started. All right.
In the realm of a starry night, a child's tearful plea captured the attention of Noom, a radiant orb. Noom beckoned Arya, a dreamweaver with stardust in her veins, to banish the nightmares. The child's emotions, tempestuous and thunderstorms, envy and paranoia pressed upon Arya. In desperation, she sealed them away, shrouding the dreamscape in an eerie hush. Yet, a malevolent force tainted the dreams, feeding nightmares strength. Amidst the quiet echoes of dreams, Arya readied herself for the most courageous journey, determined to cleanse the dreamscape from a looming darkness.
This very gorgeous background art. All right.
Noon, are you alright? The lucid tree, your lights, everything is fading.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I said earlier, uh, uh, you definitely should have included a map. Wait a minute, was this dark beforehand? Maybe it was. Maybe a bug that I can't see the environment. Is this a save point? Hmm. Okay, it looks like you reload at the, I wonder if pressing R is, no, it's not gonna show all these. Excuse me. Hmm. I'm not sure how I feel about enemy hitboxes and the player's hurt box yet. Um, I'm not sure if they feel fair or not. Okay, those things give you health. It looks like the player's hitbox is alright. Those mosquitoes may be a little too fast. Okay, that's not an environment. Those are things that hurt me. Okay. I think that should probably be made a little clearer because they kind of look like other things that on the map that I can just walk through. Another thing is foreground objects obscuring the player. Unless there's like a mechanic involved, like using it for cover, like if you've gained the attention of an enemy and you hide behind this and then they lose focus. I really don't think, especially they shouldn't cover the entire player. Now, if it was like grass that was about up to her skirt, that would be okay. But just something to think about in the future. Yeah, those uh those bugs are a little quick. Oh, wait a minute, those kill me. All right. Yeah, they look a little too those obstacles down there definitely need to be more significantly like tell the player that they're damaging. Because look at this, they definitely look like just environments. Okay, that's what those things are for. So Okay. Double click again to swing. Which is a well implemented mechanic. Now, question is, can I get back up there? Yeah, okay. No? Can I make it through this? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm blocked, so I shouldn't go that way. Okay, yeah, those things are dangerous. Now, the farther I am, okay, there is a, it looks like you do gain some height depending on length, which is cool. Ooh. Yeah, I really don't like those things. I'm gonna go back, check and see if I missed anything. It's a nice little touch to have the healing message. Can I make, what? Okay. Uh, it may have just been the timing, but I would be very careful about situations where the player doesn't know what they're getting into and an enemy is very close to the edge. It just may have been the timing of my the timing of me entering up here, because it looks like they're always moving, but I would definitely be careful about that. Yeah, so far my biggest criticism so far are the foliage that doesn't look like it can hurt you, but it does. Um, the enemies, well, specifically the I guess mosquito or wasp, kind of flies a bit too fast, and this is a big enough game that it really does need to have the map in game instead of on the screen. Ah! Mm. I'm gonna die. Okay. Uh, Let me grab some health. I think I did. Yeah. Ah! Yeah, and that right there is a little cheap from a design perspective. I mean, that's a hard obstacle enough. You really don't want to put that little platform there with an enemy. I walk through here. Oh, I can break it. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Uh, Come on now. Ooh. Oh, come on. That was my fault. Oh. that a secret area? Hmm. Yeah, it is a secret area. Okay, yeah. Um, I'll give it one more try. Um, it seems like, yeah, without a map, it's definitely discouraging. Trying to keep track of where you are. Um, I think you need to work on uh, enemy placement. And like the situation where I just died, that was a kind of a leap of faith moment. I had no clue that I was going to, you know, fall to my death. Um, you really don't want that to really happen. Um, and it looks like invincibility time could be improved a little. Oh yeah, that felt kind of cheap as a player to have that mosquito right there while I'm trying to navigate. Oh, that's frustrating.
is always about her, isn't it? Even now.
No, I'm here to see you. I need.
Yet here I
Oh,
stand,
sorry.
cast away like a forgotten dream. You choose to bathe in the guilt of shame while turning a blind eye to the brilliance of desire. Is it not unjust? Is it not a cruel twist of fate that I, too, am a creation of your own making, yet I find myself abandoned in the cold abyss of unfulfilled wants?
I did not intentionally neglect you. The shadows within me took a life of their own, and the balance shifted towards shame.
Excuses. The whispers of shame may resonate in your ears, but do not think I am deaf to the silence that surrounds me. I see the way you gaze into shame's abyss, seeking redemption. Yet, where is the redemption for me? For the dreams unfulfilled, the desires unmet?
I see you now. I hear your silent cries and acknowledge your desires. I may have unintentionally turned away, but that does not diminish the validity of your dreams. I'm sorry.
Why now, Dreamweaver?
Every dream deserves a chance to bloom, even those in the shadows.
Alas, I have never been enough.
Yes, Envy. In every dream, you are enough.
Okay, where am I? This looks familiar. I'm trying to remember where that vine was. Maybe it's down here. Yeah, I think it is. Or at least I thought it was. Yeah. Wait a minute, what just hurt me? Did the vines hurt you? That's another thing that you probably shouldn't have. If you're cutting down, vines, like, you got a power up to cut them down. When you don't have that power up, it's very normal for a player to just walk up to it and try and, get through it until they realize they can't. And if they're being damaged, I think that's a little cheap to the player. Wait a minute, is that a secret? No. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna end here. Let me see if I can mute this for a moment. All right. So here are the good things about this game. It looks beautiful. I really like the swing mechanics. They were well implemented. Um, great job on, the voice work. Uh, Related to the voice work, in that initial scene where you absorb something, I can't remember. It has text, but it's just garb. It's a garbled voice, and I feel like you need to be consistent about that. Um, what else did I like? Uh, if I didn't mention it, the hand drawn, assets look gorgeous. I don't know if it was buggy, but those black platforms environments are, you know, if it's not buggy and if it was intentional, I'm not sure that's a good thing. Um, the downsides, you had environmental pieces and obstacles look very similar. So there were many times where I just walked into something that looked like, harmless environment, but was actually damage dealing. I feel like the player should have had more invincibility frames. The mosquitoes could have been a little bit slower. Um, there were some issues with placing enemies in spots that felt kind of cheap to the player. You know, Once playing a few times, it was a learning process, and I figured out, how to take care of a few of them before they dealt damage. Um, which is part of the gameplay experience. You want your player to make mistakes and learn from them. Um, uh, what else was there? I would avoid leaps of faith, um, like that fall. I thought I was safe until I hit the spikes or the damaging environment, and I wasn't fast enough or didn't have enough invincibility frames to adjust and, you know, get myself to a safe place. Um, what else did I mention? Oh yeah, you did a good thing is you did have. I could tell you have progression, like with gaining new abilities. Um, you had hidden rooms, but because of the background being, the level being black in terms of like what you could, what you usually walked on, only a experienced Metroidvania, player would be on the lookout for those. Like you heard me say, "Oh, is that a hidden area?" Because the outline looked a little different, and so I checked, and it was. I was able to collect, a life up. Um, I can't remember. I think I jumped away, but regards to the progression, those vines um, that you couldn't destroy until you gained that ability, they shouldn't deal damage to the player. The player should try whatever they can and then realize, oh, I need to go somewhere else because I can't cut through here, or this is telling me to go a different direction. Um, Being damaged by it feels a little cheap. I think I covered everything that I noticed in the game. Oh, the map. You definitely should have included the map that you had on the game page inside the game, because players don't want to alt tab or you know, exit the game just to look at the map and reference it. But yeah, great work. This is one of those games where I feel like you should continue working on it, and submit it to a Super Metroidvania month, because this game has a lot of promise, and if you get good feedback, I think this could be a really great game. So congratulations to you all, and I hope you do well and had a lot of fun participating. Have a good day.